Hey everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, and I'm here today to do a daily love message for you and your special person for Magical Monday, November 4th. And in the United States, it's the day before Election Day. And so if you haven't voted, if you're in the United States and you haven't voted, they are letting people vote early, or you can, just a plug to remember to vote on Tuesday, November 5th. They were voting for a new president and any other elected officials, that are up for election. So, yeah, make sure you do that. I've already voted. I had to register in a new township, so I ended up registering and voting last Friday. So I was glad to be able to get it over and, put it in the ballot box. So it's already set and sealed. So we just have to wait until probably November 6th to find out who our new president is. So I have the Inner Child Oracle deck, and I have the Sacred Geometry deck, and I have Romantic Love Oracle affirmations. So I want to pull for you and your person. I'm going to pull one of each cards, or whatever, how many ever come out. I'm going to pull them separately, some for the viewer and some for your special person. So angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, and ascended masters, what is the message for the viewers for the frequency cards? What is the message for the viewer for this love read? What is the message for their special person for this love read? Ooh, and we had two pop out for them. Okay. And Romantic Oracle Love Deck. What is the message for the viewer? Ooh, and we had, oh wow, we had three fly out of the deck. You heard them hit the floor. What is the affirmations for their special person? And we got two. And there was one sticking out of the deck. I'm going to take that as well. And then Inner Child deck. What are the Inner Child messages? Any messages for the viewer? What are the messages for the viewer? We got one coming out, and there's one sticking out of the deck that I'm being drawn to. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the message for Inner Child message for this love read? Oh my God. There was one that flew across the room and landed kind of half under the couch. So one for your person. Okay, so let's, oh wow. Oh, and the overall energy, I'm going to share this for both of you, is flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm today. So get lost in the rhythm of movement today. And it shows crystals as well. So you may want to do some movement, some dancing. You may want to do some exercising, swimming, whatever it is that, because if you look at the daily read, oh, please hit that like, subscribe button too, by the way. But if you hit that, if you read the daily, listen to the daily read, cleansing was one suggestion for today. But so get lost in the rhythm of movement today. And yeah, that's, and it may be going out for a walk in nature, but try something different today also. But yeah, I'm definitely seeing crystals, so that might be a key too. 555 on the clock, so change is going to happen with that. And then let's see, for the viewer, your messages, the frequency that you got, the sacred geometry frequency that you got, very beautiful. It reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the oh my gosh, the evil eye symbol. So if you look at my ring, that is that's like the evil eye symbol, and that kind of reminds me, but this is consciousness. So maybe mine is actually consciousness. I don't know. But it's 17 on the right path. 17 equals 8, also abundance, but consciousness, it says The frequency of consciousness supports our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up so that we can include them in our reality. So, supporting our ability to focus our attention on all the multidimensional aspects that show up. So, for me, this is, what this means to me is that, this is about rising above the 3D and, you know, asking to see the bigger picture. And when you do that, Spirit will put the pieces of the puzzle together. They'll link things together that have been happening and show you why they've been happening. It just is a matter of asking them and asking them to, help you understand it, help you to link them together. You know, so yeah, it's looking at things from a higher perspective, consciousness. So, and I feel like there's more and more people awakening to their spiritual aspect. Lots of more people are starting to awaken. And then viewer, this this affirmation card for you is: use the power of gratitude to enrich your life. I am grateful for all the good things in my life. Yes, so use gratitude throughout your day. It'll raise your vibration. It'll keep your energy high. And you can just simply say it in your mind. You can say it to yourself, like if you're driving, if you're exercising, when you're walking, or, you can write it, 10 things in the morning, 10 things at night. Write down what you're grateful for. I am grateful for all the good things in my life. I am grateful I am grateful for the richness in all things. The other one is: the right people understand you. I am understood. So you can use that affirmation. I am understood. Not everyone is going to understand you, but the right people do. And know that you are being understood. And then we have: be open to love in all its many forms. I am open to love. Be open to love in all its forms. I am open to love. So love isn't just romantic. Love is love for yourself. Love is love for the earth. Love for, all the little things in life. Love for the moment. Every moment that you get up and you breathe life into your body. And I want to go back because they're reminding me that there were times on my journey that I didn't have anybody around me that understood me. So know that if you don't have anybody around you right now that in the 3D that's not understanding you, know that you have your entire spiritual team, all the angels and archangels. You have them. They understand. All your ancestors on the other side, they understand. So using the affirmation, I am understood, you are. There is somebody. It's spirit. Okay. And then for the viewer, you got a time to remember. Look back on your childhood. And when you look back at the magical times. Look back, and they may be just little things that you remember that were magical. Look back at, the positive things in your life and in your childhood. It could, there are little things. There's little things, if you look back, if, that were very magical, were a blessing. But look back. It's a time to remember the good. Speak to yourself with kindness. 33. Now, this is master number for Jesus. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. Yeah. So look at yourself as as you would anybody else, as you would Jesus, and speak to yourself with kindness as though you're speaking to Jesus, because you are that same temple. You are that same spiritual love and temple that Jesus is. And be aware, if you catch yourself saying something negative, change it around into a positive. Say cancel, clear, delete that. I'm going to change it here. And I see that little butterfly in the background for transformation. And here's the full moon. So I feel like things are going to be growing and changing with this, where you're going to be able to, come up with those positives. If you're not, I'm sure a lot of you are speaking already, but it's going to be a lot, there's going to be transformation happening coming into the full moon. This is going to be our last super moon of the year. And it's the beaver moon, I found out. So pretty incredible. The beaver, I learned, like in the beginning of my journey, I learned that is actually, he's like thought of as the builder of dreams. They have those intricate houses that they build underwater, with the entrance and the exit and all the little, all the little rooms underwater. And above water is this huge pile of wood. But they're very intricate builders. And they are said to be the builders of dreams. So really beautiful. Okay, so that's for the viewer. For your person, we got solar plexus chakra. And the other, we got belief. So I can read those to you because they may pertain to you as well. But it says solar plexus chakra, the frequency of this solar plexus, the yellow flower of life, supports the sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, as well as our knowing who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. So a 3, birth, death, and rebirth. And I want to burp. Yeah, I just burped. So there's some fear being released in the solar plexus chakra today as well. And then we have belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Yeah, so believing that we can, and this is a 2. So there's a 3 and a 2, and these are very closely related. The sense of self-worth, and this is personal power, willpower, and the sense of self. So very, very connected. Your person is working on their personal power, their contribution to the whole, and their connection to source, their gifts and talents. So really beautiful energy that they're discovering right now. And then the 3 affirmations that came out: you are beautiful inside and out. I am beautiful. Create feeling of being in a relationship. Remember, this came out for your person. I am in a wonderful, loving relationship, but these may mirror you as well. And then the last one, you are on the right path. I am on the right path. So those affirmations may be mirror affirmations that pertain to both of you, and the same for the ones I read for you. And then the inner child card that came out for your person is a number 10. So the ending of cycles, the end of a cycle, and there's the light shining through, and this is mirrored energy as well. Disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. And I feel that your person is going through endings of cycles, and in doing that, they're going through a lot of fears. They're letting go of people, places, things that no longer serve them. And in doing that, they're going through a lot of fears about the change. So the changes. So, have compassion for them. And you may be ending cycles as well, because there's a little bit of a mirror image there. You may be ending some cycles as well. So I am wishing you guys so much love, so much joy. Namaste on this magical Monday.